It all began on an ordinary day, a day when Jesus was teaching and crowds gathered to listen. From among them stepped a man, a legal expert, confident and educated, approaching Jesus with a question meant to test him. Instead of answering directly, Jesus turned the question back to him, guiding him to think deeper. The man replied with confidence, quoting the very laws he spent his life studying. But still, something inside him wanted more. He wanted to justify himself, so he pressed further, asking the question that opened the door to one of the most powerful stories ever told. Who is my neighbor? And with that, Jesus began his story. A man was traveling down the steep and winding road from Jerusalem to Jericho. The sun beat down on the dusty path as he walked alone. Suddenly, from behind the rocks, a group of robbers attacked. They struck him, beat him, stripped him of everything he had, and left him broken on the side of the road, half dead and completely helpless. Time passed, and hope seemed to appear. A priest, a respected and holy man, came walking down the same road. He saw the injured traveler lying in the dust, but rather than drawing near, he moved to the far side of the road and continued walking. No pause, no help, only distance. Soon after, another religious man approached, a Levite. He slowed, noticing the wounded traveler. For a moment, it seemed he might step in, but fear, hesitation, or self-concern took over, and he too crossed to the other side and walked away. Once again, the traveler was left alone. But then, someone unexpected came down the road. A Samaritan, a man from a people despised and rejected by the Jews. Yet when he saw the injured man, something stirred inside him. Not fear, not pride, but compassion. Deep, honest, human compassion. He rushed toward the traveler without hesitation, without questions, without judgment. The Samaritan knelt beside the wounded man. He cleaned the wounds with wine, soothed them with oil, and wrapped them carefully with cloth. Then, using every bit of strength he had, he lifted the man onto his own donkey. He chose inconvenience. He chose sacrifice. He chose love in action. And he carried the man to safety. As evening approached, the Samaritan brought the injured traveler to a small roadside inn. There, he cared for him through the night, staying close, tending to his needs. By morning, the Samaritan prepared to continue his journey. But before he left, he paid the innkeeper generously and made a promise to cover any further cost. His compassion didn't end with a moment. It continued with commitment. When the story ended, Jesus looked back at the legal expert, the man who asked the question, and with the story still echoing in everyone's mind, Jesus revealed the truth. The real neighbor was the one who showed mercy, and the call was simple: go and do the same.